This is a good spot to be.
Congratulations and welcome back to this spot.
Thank you very much.
There was a lot of emotion after the fight, especially with your family. I'm just curious if you can tell us like what this really means for you.
I haven't seen my family, and I know it's not like that big of a deal, but I haven't seen my family in like 3 months. So to be able to hug my mom and my siblings and my dad.
Was that because you were training for the fight and you wanted to be safe, or what was the reason for it?
A lot of things. Coming off of my last loss, I knew that I had to really dial in and get focused, and I wanted to really make sure that I was mentally prepared every aspect of my life. And I love my family to death, and I feel like I'm a person that's like very worried about them and everyone, but I really wanted to focus on me and who I am as a person and the person that's inside of me, and then also moving. I went from Milwaukee, which is where my family is, to Sacramento, and spending time out there. And it's not really easy to fly 5 hours back and forth. I was trying to, but that's not something that when you're dedicated and focused, I was willing to sacrifice right now.
And there was some controversy about the decision. It's obviously on Twitter, people always have an opinion. How do you feel like? Do you feel like it was that close? Do you feel like you were very secure that you won that fight?
I did. I won that fight, and I got my hand raised. I don't read Twitter. I don't read comments. I don't pay attention to that. I did what I needed to do. The judges did what they needed to do, and I got my hand raised. So that's pretty much all there is to it. And I'm confident that I won that fight. I feel like I won in the spots where it mattered, the little bitty details. And I'm ready to go back, train, and get a finish next time.
Was there anything about Miranda that surprised you?
No, she was pretty much what we had expected, the way she threw, the combo she threw. I definitely should have kept a little bit more pressure and countered like right after she threw. So I feel like I was a little bit delayed, and it took me a little bit to work those counters off of what she was throwing. And by the second and third round, I was watching when she was throwing her kick. She would spin all the way through, and that's something that I noticed in the fight. I was like, oh, she's spinning all the way through, and her eyes are looking that way, and they're not even like focused. So that was something I picked up that I was like a little confused on, and I was like, dang, why am I getting confused on it? I should have been countering it, and that's something obviously I'm going to work on, being a little bit more like on top of things so that when I see it, I'm ready to capitalize. But that's the only thing that I noticed kind of in the fight, and I sometimes pick up like little things. That was one of them.
How soon do you want to get back in there? Are you planning on going back to Sacramento, going home?
Yeah, I signed a 12-month lease in Sacramento. I'm staying there.
Okay. Thank you.
Congrats on the win, Maycee.
Thank you.
If you want to gloat, if you want to say, I told you so.
I already did that. I already did that to Daniel Cormier and Cruz. Yeah.
Fantastic.
They're the two that are out there. I'm sorry, I'm thinking.
How good does it feel that all your hard work, the relocation, putting everything all together, you got your hand raised? Tell us about that.
It feels great, but it's something I expected to come here back to Vegas and get. I came into Vegas. The last 2 times I was in Vegas, I did not get my hand raised. So I was like, there's no way that Vegas is an unlucky place for me. So I'm going to get my hand raised.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Maycee.
Hi.
I know you said that you didn't feel like your back was against the wall, but do you feel like there was just some kind of weight that was lifted off your shoulders with this win?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was looking at Darren. He got a win. Darren just won. That was good. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
You said that you didn't feel like you had your back against the wall, but do you feel like there was some weight lifted off your shoulder with this win over Miranda?
Honestly, I didn't feel like I had my back against the wall, and I don't feel like there was pressure lifted off my shoulders because I want that pressure on my shoulders. The pressure and the anticipation that I and the nerves that I put on myself it's not bad energy. It's an expectation for myself, and I want to keep those expectations. So no, I didn't let it lift off my shoulders. It's just on there because I'm not holding the belt, and so let's keep it on there until I get to the title, and then even after I get to the title, let's keep it on there so I can defend it.
And you said Darren won, so now Team Alpha Male is 2-0 tonight.
Yeah.
Could possibly go 3-0 with the next fight. Just kind of talk about your camp with Team Alpha Male, and I guess what was the game plan going into this fight?
The camp at Team Alpha Male, I've said it multiple times, it was amazing. You know, the energy's good, everybody's helping everybody, you know, and even if you don't know someone in the gym, it's like you go on Instagram right before my fight and it's like they're cheering for you and you don't even know their name yet. And I've spent, I think it's a whole camp, but I went out there around May, and ever since then, you know, I've known Danny. We were actually going through it. I've known Danny for almost 10 years, Danny Castillo. And I met them all back when I was training at Dwayne's with TJ and Corey, actually. I met all of them, and I've known them for that long. And the energy at Team Alpha Male, and they make you feel welcome, and they make you feel like a part of the family. And the motivation, the grind, and it's a really great place to be. And I expect to be there for a while.
Congratulations.
Thank you.